Hello, and welcome to an Out of the Gate Watch draft on Cheap Ass MTG. I'm Alex. Into pack 1. Okay, there's a few good cards here. Blinding Drone is a good card. Boulder Salvo is, of course, removal, which is always a good card. Undo War Cleric is a good ally to pick up. Immobilizer Eldrazi can be useful. I think the choice here is going to go with the Eldrazi Displacer. There's not many colourless cards in white, so it doesn't particularly have the synergies of its own colour. But it's a pretty good card, particularly if you've got other cards with end of the battlefield effects, like support. So we'll go with the Displacer. And, okay, Overwhelming Denial isn't a particularly great card. What is the best card in this pack? Vampire Envoy is a pretty good card. Cinder Hellion is a safe card. Searing Light, it's not really been as effective as I think it was supposed to be. The best card here is probably Embodiment of Insight, so we'll take that. It's a solid 5-drop with a landfall trigger that can be beneficial. So a green-white deck would be quite nice. Okay. A Saddleback, that's a nice solid pickup. Definitely does solidify being in green. See the second Blinding Drone go round, and a Storm Chaser Mage, so there could be a good blue-red deck, but Saddleback's a great common. Here, Vines is a good trick. Stalking Drone is a solid 2-drop if you can get some colourless, which if we are going to play the Displacer, we're going to need some colourless. So I think we'll take the Stalking Drone. Other options would be the Core Side Master. Crumbling Vestige is colourless, of course. So I think the Stalking Drone stay on colour. Relief Captain, okay. It feels like we're in the right colours here. Relief Captain's support 3 is just solid. Wouldn't mind picking up the Wastes or even the Undo War Cleric or the Netcaster Spider, but Relief Captain's very easy pick up. It's a card that you kind of expect it to be picked fairly early. 5th pick Relief Captain could be a sign that white is open. We'd love to pick up something like a Isolation Zone as well. We don't have any removal. Probably won't pick up something like an Isolation Zone or a Nissa's Judgment this late in a pack. So there's another Boulder Salvo going around. Red seems fairly open. Choice here is between Lead by Example, the Undo War Cleric, or the Wastes. And I think I'm going to discount the War Cleric because we're not likely to have that many allies. The Relief Captain is one, but we might not have the number of allies to make it effective. I don't really want to go with the Waste. There are better colourless lands, so we'll go with Lead by Example. And again, it's just a solid support card as well. Could be good, this. The Displacer into Relief Captain is a nice little synergy. Basically support 3 several times. Okay, Mightily, not the best trick, so we're going to take the Wastes. There isn't really anything else here for us. Canopy Gorge is a 6-drop. It's a vanilla 6-drop when you can pick up an Eldrazi. It's going to be better. Choice of Wastes or Loam Lava. Loam Lava is fixing and is pretty nice to support onto. And it helps us find a waste. So I think we'll go with the Loam Lava. Nice to have 2-drop creatures as well. Ooh, Expedition Raptor. Okay, we're definitely in the right colours, it feels like. Natural State would be alright for the sideboard, but again, more supporting. Currently have 4 ways to support at the moment. Seems pretty solid. Nothing really here for us, so we'll probably take the Warping Whale. It's potentially a sideboard card. Cards where you get to choose which ability as well are always nice, and even just cycling it for the Scion or exiling a wall or something could be useful. Yeah, we picked up a Netcaster Spider as well there. Again, another decent card to support onto. We're unlikely to play any of these, but Iona's Blessing is white, so we'll just take it. Late to be sending a signal. Blue-black's probably open, but again, Natural State, decent sideboard card if somebody's playing a enchantment or artifact heavy deck. Somebody can have an Untamed Hunger. Okay. Pack 2. Nissa would be good to open here. Reality Smasher. Probably not going to complain about a Reality Smasher either. We will need more colourless, having only got 1 waste, but we do want some colourless. Reality Smasher is a good card. We won't be taking a Shoulder to Shoulder, a Stalking Drone, an Embodiment of Insight if we take it, but it's, yeah, it does what it says on the tin. It just smashes in for damage. Now we really do want some colourless. So the choice here is the Core Sky Climber, Scion Summoner, Netcaster Spider, or Lone Lava. And I think I'd take the Scion Summoner here. At the moment, white is looking very much like a second colour, so I don't mind sort of not taking a Sky Climber. The Scion Summoner gives us colourless as well in the source of a Scion, something to support onto with a Scion. So that's nice. So the choice here, a Hedron Crawler, a Makindi Aeronaut, a Crumbling Vestige, or a Vines. Could even take the Steep Glider, but we already have 3 decent 5-drops that I'm not really willing to drop. So, it might just be Hedron Crawler because we're going to need some colourless. Vines is a good trick though. I think I'm going to take Vines. It's nice to have 1 or 2 in the deck. We are lacking non-creature spells as well at the moment. Okay, Unknown Shores for the colourless or Scion Summoner. Take the Scion Summoner, and then we're going to have to slam colourless here. The wastes. Ooh. Then Pulses of Morass and Lead by Example. 2 Lead by Examples in this pack. Colourless lands have been going round, and Blue-Black was open at the end of last pack, which is a deck which would use colours quite heavy. So we'll take the second Lead by Example here. Nice shiny one. Another Pulse, another Stalking Drone. I would love a Pulse in this deck. But it's got to, I think we're going to have to take a Wastes. We need some more colour sources. Okay, Saddleback should not be in the pack this late. We're gonna take Saddleback. An Expedition Raptor as well. We won't be able to take 2 cards out of this pack. There's only 9 left, but yeah, Saddleback. Shoulder to Shoulder. Yep. Okay. So how many ways of supporting do we have at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ways of supporting. Stalking Drone, don't mind if I do. Okay, this is... I think the choice here is the Lone Lava because we've got so few colourless lands that we want to be able to find them. This deck seems sweet. Plenty of playables, plenty of ways to support. No removal could be the issue, but few combat tricks in lead by example ×2 and the vines. Steep glider. Don't know if we're going to play it, but it can be useful. It gives something flying, vigilance if it has 1/1 counter on it, and we have plenty of ways of putting those counters on. This is also a deck where Eldrazi Displacer is going to be great. Blinking a support creature is a great way to get extra value. We already have a natural state, so we'll take a rune in their wake. Unlikely to play either of those main board. We don't have to play this Reality Smasher, but I can't think many decks that wouldn't want to play a Reality Smasher. Probably not picked up enough colourless lands really either. No Seer's Lanterns, no Hedron Crawlers. So get past one of those quite late, that'd be nice. Otherwise I'll be looking for Blighted Steppes, Blighted Woodlands. Even an off-colour Blighted land might be useful. Okay, a third lead by example might be excessive. Searing Light is removal as well. No, we'll go with the lead by example. We're going to be aggressive. Someone can have an abstruse interference. Okay. Gideon, again, would be a great opening in this pack. But we're not going to get too greedy. Prism Array, that's not greedy, that's just not very useful. Gideon's Approach is a good pickup, actually. That's removal. It's a bad pack. A white-black deck has a healer. Outnumbers, good removal spell. Coastal Discovery is a good card. But yeah, solid to get the Gideon's Approach. Snapping Gnarlid, I think, is the pick here for us. Yeah, solid 2-drop. To do Beastmaster. Door right. Not got a massive amount of allies. I like the early aggression. Probably going to ditch a lead by example here. 3 seems a little bit too much. Take the foil one out as well. Nice to play with foils, but don't show how many you've got. Play the foil in game 1. And not in game 2. Ooh, Brood Monitor. I will happily have a Brood Monitor. Swell of Growth wouldn't be bad if that wheeled, but yeah, that's a nice pickup. Ditch the Step Glider now, I think. 3 Scions, colourless sources as well. Yeah, this deck's really come together quite nicely. Green's been massively open. A Brood Monitor going round, 2 Saddlebacks going round. Now, this depends on how aggressive we want to be. Scythe Leopard as a 1-drop could be nice. Swell of Growth as a pump spell. I think the Scythe Leopard. Swell of Growth could go round. Pilgrim's Eyes fixing as well, actually. That could be nice. It's a flying creature. Yeah, take the Pilgrim's Eye. We've not got that many weight, but they are basic lands, so that it can fetch them. Core Entanglers is a good card. Rasa Ranger is not an ally. It's not an ally. Giant Mantis would give us protection from flyers, as we only have the Raptor, the Pilgrim's Eye, the Vine. I think we've got enough protection from flying, actually, second thought. Core Entanglers. Master Ranger could be good, but Core Entanglers is probably a better card. Ghostly Sentinel, that's a good card as well. Okay. The Rampart will be annoying to play against, but Ghost Sentinel is just the better card. You can take the Cliffside Lookout here. Snapping Gnarly to do Beastmaster. We could take the Snapping Gnarlids and just sack off the Stalking Drones as we don't have that much colourless to do Beastmaster go to end the game? Take the Snapping Gnarlid. You could even take the Blister Pod. Which sounds really odd, Blister Pod isn't the greatest card. But Colourless Source, Cliffside Lookout's an option. But I think Snapping Gnarly is just a better card. Or Reef Invoker. Easy pick, that one. Tandem Tactics, probably not going to play it, but Combat Trick. Again, probably not going to play Inspired Charge, unless we want to get really aggressive. Now we'll take the Tajuru Beastmaster. Sandstone Bridge. That cycle of lands isn't the greatest. So we'll definitely be cutting some creatures out of this deck. Greathorn, that's a playable card in a support deck as well. We've got a lot of options, which is very nice. Loam Lava is a bit like a Fatal Thicket, and you put the land on top. Lava Step Raider. Okay, we're playing both the wastes. We don't have any fixing apart from the Loam Lavas and the Pilgrim's Eye. We don't have any actual land fixing, which isn't the greatest. Like Stalking Drone, but I think I'm going to cut it in that we just probably won't be able to activate it that many times. We cut in a 5-drop. How many allies do we have? This isn't an ally. These aren't allies. No. Okay, cut the core entanglers. Still need to cut 3. Take them out for a moment. 3 cards to cut. I like having a lot of 2-drops as we're going to play them early. Maybe the Undo Greathorn. I might even cut the Brood Monitor. We'll probably play, if we're going to play the Brood Monitor, we want to play it before we play the support cards to get the support onto the Scions. That doesn't really work. I'm tempted to cut Ghostly Sentinel here as well. Similar reasoning in that Ghostly Sentinel could win you a game, but we're quite aggressive. That curves nicely as well if we cut down on the high drops. Yeah, we've got a great sideboard in that all our cards are playable. So we're going to bring in the 2 wastes. Pilgrim's Eye is one we could cut, but I think we need it to find the wastes. Basic lands. Let's have a look. Magic Online suggesting 6 and 10. We want double white by turn 4. 6 doesn't quite sound enough. I think I'm going to go 7 and 9. We don't have any double greens, so there's even an argument you could go 8 and 8. But I think we'll stick with that. Checking if there's anything else we want to bring in out of our sideboard. The Brood Monitor Ghostly Sentinel, the hardest ones to cut, really. Stalking Drone could be nice, but just not got the relevant number of colourless lands to make them a good card. Third lead, by example, seems excessive. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some people who say having 2 Loam Larvas ahead of Stalking Drone is not a good shout, but I like Loam Larva. It's going to help us find our wastes. It's good, pretty good spot onto. It can defend when you're spotted onto it. It's actually quite good aggressively. So, yeah, I'm happy with this deck. Submit it, and I'll see you in round 1.